I'm going to go ahead and do one more example. I'm going to do example number 9, because this has two mixed numbers. So the problem is 3 2/3 plus 3 2/5. So step 1, find common denominators between 3 and 5. Go ahead and write out a T-chart and start writing out the multiples of 3 and 5. This should be part of your math facts that you already know. So I should go ahead and be able to list multiples of 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. All right, let's go ahead and go over to 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, and I'm going to write out how many times I multiply them over to the side. 3 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 4 and times 5. So I know how to plug that in up at the problem up here. All right, I have found my common denominator, and it is 15. All right, now I'm going to go back to the original problem and write how many times I'm going to have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by how many times it took for me to get to 15 for each of these denominators. So 3 times what equals 15? 3 times 5 equals 15. So I'm going to write times 5 and times 5. What you do to the denominator, you have to do to the numerator. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for 5. How many times do I have to multiply 5 to get 15? I have to multiply it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to write that up here. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and multiply straight across, and I'm going to write that down here so that I don't get confused. I'm running out of space up here. So here's my new problem. 3 and 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. Plus 3 and 2 times 3 is 6. 5 times 3 is 15. Now I can go ahead and add. 3 plus 3 is 6. 10 plus 6 is 16. And 15 and 15, I keep that the same. I do not add up my denominators. I did all that work to find a common denominator. I do not add them. All right. Same problem as last time. We've got 6 and 16/15. This is an improper fraction, so I'm going to think, how many times can 15 go into 16? It goes in 1 time, so I'm going to add 1 to 6 and make that into a 7, and I have 1 left over. 16 minus 15 is 1/15. So either one of those answers is correct. Obviously, the one on the bottom it's in simplest form, but this is problem number 9, and these were the steps to how to complete the problem.